All right, greetings to all. My name is William Pruden, and I just graduated from Savvy Coder's Full Stack Web Development Bootcamp. I am a current IT support specialist with 3 years of experience supporting IT infrastructure. I have a bachelor's degree in computer information science, an active secret security clearance, and a CompTIA Security Plus certification. For the past few years, I've been interested in pursuing a career in the subject of scripting to include full stack web development. And that's what led me to attend Savvy Coders cohort. In the cohort, I learned a lot about the process of full stack web development, including how to adapt an agile mindset and how to become a problem solver. With working in the military and IT, I learned that being a problem solver is really what it's all about because you always need to put the customer first and to be able to adapt to a changing plan. And my plan changed a lot throughout this cohort. um, I implemented that philosophy by constantly being willing to learn and get better at my chosen craft. I was spent hours reading through MDN and watching YouTube videos to find solutions to help my capstone. Uh, and I'm going to begin showing you my capstone by starting off with my wireframes. I created this when I thought I was just going to have a single page and just have everything go from there, as have everything displayed on that single page. And I was going to have links. Like right here, I have a find a therapist near me, and I was going to have you put your zip code in. And I was going to link off substance abuse meetings in my area, and things changed along the way, but some of these that I have in this wireframe are things that I wish to implement in the future on my webpage. Now let me show you some of my code here. Um, One thing that I'm proud about my webpage is my internal API, the one that I created. It is basically a place for the user to submit their name and an affirmation. So, a positive message to other people that come to the web page. So the person can leave their name in a message, and it allows for other people to leave their name in web messages, and you can see everyone's inputs. So that's something I'm proud of. And this is the view page that I created to accept the data that the user inputs. And the data is going to a MongoDB. And I rendered the page through render.com, by the way. Those are two things I'm proud of. Another thing that I'm proud of is the, one second, the internal API, the external API, excuse me, that I have, which gets the pictures of dogs, which I'm going to show you in a second. I had to do a little bit of CSS styling on the entire page to try to get the pictures to fit because initially they were being too wide and too big for the page. So I'll go ahead and show you my web page that I deployed through Netlify. The web page is called Our Mental Health, and this is the home page. The links work. So this links off to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. This is a source link. These are pictures of dogs. And they change when you refresh the page. Every time you come to this page, there's gonna be a picture of a dog, a different picture. I've yet to see the same picture. Another thing that I'm proud about with my webpage is the animations I provided which is just the tab dropping down. I want to add a little bit of something in to give it something, and I still have things I want to add in. I want to do a little bit more CSS to make the page pop out a little bit more. I want to add maybe an image of a person pointing to the mental health factor of the day to maybe put that out a little bit more. or maybe the quote of the day. And then I want the quote or the mental health fact to pop up as you hover over the person. So that's something. And I'll go and show you that the form works. So you can type your name, and here you can leave a little message. Oh, and submit, and it might take a little bit. Renders sometimes moves a little slow for me. But while it's running, I'll talk about some of the issues that I had. One of the main issues was getting the API to work at all. I learned to read lines of code and all of the lines of code and understand what is happening in the code that I'm trying to do. And I learned to understand how to apply all the principles and all of the techniques of creating something in a web page and making it work. So what it taught me was to always harp on the basics, always go back to the basics, because you're not I feel like I'm nothing if I don't actually understand what I'm trying to do and understand my code. I feel like anyone can copy code or something like that. And I want to be able to understand, and I believe the word is debug code. I think that's where someone can be very useful at in the world of software development and coding, is being able to understand what's happening and what the person's trying to do and being able to figure out how to fix it. And that's something that I think I got better throughout this whole process with doing, because I had so many errors and so many issues. So that's one issue that I had, but also something that I'm proud of, is how I overcame it. Um, for a future state, I would like to center the nav bar a little bit better. Make the page. I would also like to make the page better for mobile. It does work. It does look decent for mobile right now. I can pull that up for you. So I like visually how it's looking for mobile right now. I need to get the nav bar working better, because so that's something I want to work on. The links still work, and then it links off. You can refresh the page, and the pictures of dogs are still gonna be there. And I'm proud that I was able to kind of get everything to fit in the page. That's one thing that I'm happy about and proud of. And here in the footer, down at the bottom, the link to my LinkedIn page works. So I would like to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. And I would like to thank Savvy Coders for their cohort and everything they've done to help me get to this point. So have a great day.